The EIDL grant program starts to streamline its ass after the PPP program gets hit with a whammo late today. If you didn't hear the news, boy. This is LALATE. As always, like and subscribe to this video and drop your comments below, and we may answer them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit that bell on the front of this channel so you get an alert when we have a new EIDL grant video. If you did not hear the details minutes ago, watch our second stimulus check video, but I'll give you a hint. Boy, Jovita and Stevie appeared before little Marco 2 weeks ago, and they vowed never to release any information about PPP. Well, it's going down low because, boy, the tides are turning very quickly. If you don't know what happened about PPP in the last few hours, watch that second stimulus check video about the PPP loan. We have 3 videos on it. We'll be getting to all your EIDL questions on the grant tonight. There is 169 of them. They are great questions. And we'll be dropping some more bombshells for you as well. They are the following. First, there's a lot of strange confusion out there about more grant money, multiple grant money, extra grant money. So we're going to be answering all that, like soup plantation approaches to grant money. We will also be answering your questions about processing time. A lot of the questions in the last 24 hours have been about processing time. And finally, we will be sort of refocusing on the nuances of getting that grant money if you are an OG in the DC or are a newbie in the DC for the EIDL program. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get right to it with a couple of your questions answered. Libby Andrews, when I spoke to them yesterday, they said it started another department, and the grants are being handled by the other department. Apparently, they don't talk to each other. What, they don't talk to each other? They're not social enough? I'm just so shocked by that. Beauty Babe, this is so unfair that the people who applied on Monday are getting the loan and grant 3 days. I've been waiting since April. Congrats to that person. This is madness. I'm about to give up. It makes me depressed. Yes. Please don't get depressed. That's the elephant in the room. Not me. I'm not the elephant. That's the elephant in the room, which the viewers of this channel have been sitting around and dealing with my annoyance to get things fixed for them for 2 months and guiding them through the maze that is Jovita's homeland of SBA. And meantime, she opens the door and she like rolls out the red carpet for people this week, and they're getting grants faster than you get a plate of chicken McNuggets. It's ridiculous. I really feel for you, so don't feel that I don't, because I am my OGs. Eileen, damn, we have to wait until June to apply. Everyone is getting fast money. I waited 2 months and I applied on April 3rd. I mean, it is really horrible. If you were one of those very first viewers on April 25th when this channel launched, I was standing in front of an empty beach, and I kept on saying, it says on the form, I kept on doing this, it says on the form, my hands were moving a lot of those days. It says on the form, you're to be paid within 3 business days, and I kept on mocking the form because obviously no one was getting paid within 3 business days because that was then, late April. Well, now it's the reverse. Yeah, people aren't getting paid in 3 business days. They're getting paid in 1 day. It's like ridiculous. What has happened? I don't know. Someone started to pay their bills at SBA that they weren't paying before. Walt Williams, according to Washington Post, the Main Street program is a mess. I mean, Washington Post should be the one to speak. Coco Smith, for you. Oh, Coco Smith for me or for you? Coco Smith, I applied for the agricultural application because, Coco is all about agricultural. They first denied me. Oh, really? Is Coco not agricultural? But when they reopened it for Monday, set the portal, gave me a loan for $31,000. I only accept $25,000. Great. Coco watches this channel. Was issued my loan for my personal account plus $1,000 grant. Turned in no paperwork. I'm an Uber driver, so good luck to everyone. Thank you, LA. Congratulations, Coco. Love you. And love the screen name as well. If you watched our EIDL loan video today, I was really going over the nuance of some people, not necessarily from this channel, who claim to have $200,000 loans offers from SBA as Uber and Lyft drivers, and I went through the mathematics of it. Watch that video. It really is important for determining how much your loan amount will be if you like big loans. Prim Tyson, 331 Vortex. Good. Okay. Got a portal invite last Friday. Oh, bank info. It's been 6 days. Yesterday, received a hard reconsideration. Says you do not need to be approved. The loan is being processed separately. I did ask for the $10,000. They said 1,000. Keep you guys updated. Yeah. So let me drop a detail right for you before we get to the big bombshell later at the 10-minute mark. Stay with me to 10 minutes. So that email that people are getting is phrased something like this. Here is the reconsideration advance. I mean, it's about as confusing a phrase of an email as you can possibly get. The reconsideration advance, that's the grant money. So if you're a newbie and you're seeing this email that says, I need to verify your bank account before I give you a reconsideration advance, you're like, what the hell is this thing that I'm getting? Or if you're an OG in the DC and you're getting that, it means the same thing. It's to get you the grant money. So they're confirming your bank account, confirming your county number, your routing number. Get those correct. Don't mess those up, because that will be a hot mess. Amy Avens, I found out Jovita had another letter from GAO saying she had to June 29th to get her to account for herself and all the money she's giving to who. Yes, there's a House committee. I haven't done that in a few days. I should probably do that. It's a House committee that's really hammering Jovita. And if you watched our second stimulus check video where PPP loan is in the title, boy, Jovita is just... She didn't want to give anything, and now she's giving lots. And so is Stevie. Diane Radley, I'm feeling like I'm chopped liver. Don't feel like it's chopped liver, please. Helene Miss Pricelessness. Miss Priceless. Wow. What a modest screen name. Miss Priceless. Finally received a reply from an email I sent to Miss Carranza. They requested more information. I'll forward it to you. I think they're trying to waste my time. No, they're trying to get you processed. Lea H. I cannot believe I got my $1,000 grant from SBA. Nothing about the loan. So you applied on June 15th. I'm so thrilled. It wasn't for LA giving all the information. I don't think I would have received the grant. I just found you recently, but I've watched all your videos to take notes. I can't believe this happened. You don't know how much I needed this money. I'm 70 years old, and in order for me to be able to buy food for myself, I had to start up a business of a tutoring system. It's worked so well into the coronavirus. You're most fabulous commentator. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. So Lea H., Lea J, I would do PUA as well. Pandemic Unemployment Assistance. Watch our second stimulus check video, the third one today. We have 3 of them. It's about pandemic unemployment assistance. I'll drop it in the links above. Watch that. That could give you money as well. Now, your loan will come shortly as well. Watch me at the 10-minute mark. I'll explain to you how that's going to happen. Stephen Patterson. So I filed on SBA for Tuesday. They approved me for the loan with no grant yet. Do I just wait for it? How does it work? I'll go over that as well second. Dunkin' Donuts is watching this channel. Do you think it's the real Dunkin' Donuts? I got my $1,000 grant today. I'm so happy I can pay some bills. Congrats. Helene Soso. Received a loan offer on Wednesday and got approved today. I haven't received the grant. I call SBA. They said I should receive in 5 days processing. I'll go over that shortly as well. Louis Noah. Applied on Monday, got a portal invite on Wednesday, accepted a loan offer Tuesday, $2,000 grant. I signed the docs today. Does that mean the loan is approved, or is it still subject to credit after signing the docs? No, if they accept it, if it's approved, then it's approved. So congrats. I mean, if you're new to this channel, and I've seen a lot of new names, so thank you for joining this channel. If you want to, if you're comfortable with it, which is what all the OGs, the original March and April applicants for EIDL have done, can you possibly get a little more detail in what you've gone through? Meaning, if you applied on Monday, can you say, I applied and on Tuesday I got approval of a loan of this amount, and then also say if you change the amount and say what grant you got and what number of employees, that helps. Because some of you are just saying, I got a loan. So like, okay, you got a loan. So all I get, the only thing that helps other viewers from your comment is the processing time. But if we see more things like the amount you got, that helps a lot people a lot. Because, and credit scores, some people don't want to share their credit scores, but I understand. But if you do, that has helped. I mean, credit score has been a real problem with EIDL. So if you can share that information, it'd be great. Me McSwain, well, crap, my train of thought address, I was just told an UPS box with a street address, it would be better to get tier 2 rep than the business have the same address. Catherine L, LA, big question to you. If I don't complete to EIDL loan steps, is it a failure to get the grant? For the OGs, yes. So I've been detailing that extensively over the last 2 weeks, that if you've not received your grant money as a March or April applicant, you won't receive it unless you finish the loan process. And that means getting a denial or approval. If you don't do it, you're not going to get the grant money. Brian applied Wednesday, still pending, double checking. Wimberley, my second business applied 6/15, got a portal invite 6/17. My first business took 75 days. She got it in one day, or another business took 75 days. I'm crazy. Political L, no grant, no nothing. Same account since 1995. I'm like, what? 6/16 applicant. I'm wondering if I get the loan, how long do I have to wait and see? I applied, another person, Michael, applied first round out of no money, took my neighbor about it. He did everything, cashed out before I got a response. Finally, I got approved for $20,000, no grant money. I'm afraid to spend the money or they'll lock me up. If I don't spend the money, they're going to lock me up. Or if they do spend the money, they're going to don't be afraid. Marina Zahn. In Florida, please contact Rich Scott. Yes. Marco Rubio is a hot mess. He's not doing anything for anyone. Top Shelf, upscale. Top Shelf, upscale. Greetings, LA. I called the SBA 3 times in a row Thursday to inquire about my grant. I received an email on the 14th to update my banking information. Turns out they know exactly how many times you call them a day. He confirmed I had called 3 times prior to him answering my initial question. I love that. Oh my goodness. It seems like every time you want an update, they're going to make a note on the file. I'd love to see what Jovitas says when she sits in front of Congress again, lapse in appropriateness. Debbie applied for EIDL 6 weeks ago, loan offer 2 weeks ago, email to verify. Stuart Smith, I believe the security questions are intentionally asking to identify verification. We cannot delay the process. We want to know if it's in a minority or rural community. Samuel, been a fan for a long time. Yes, Samuel, I know, but have never heard you address any of my comments. I do them all the time. What are you talking about? So I sent an email after denial, but apparently their email box is full and not accepting the email. How can this be? Should we be surprised? So now what? I would resend it again. I would call SBA and tell them as well, but I would resend it again. When you're doing a reconsideration email, that email address is being used by everyone. So it'd be strange that it would be rejecting every single person, but maybe it was down for a few hours. Try it again or try it the next day. But Sam, I answer your questions all the time. Steph Seymour. Is this Stephanie Seymour? Or Steph Seymour. I applied April 14th, got the EIDL offer yesterday, accepted and signed the document. The money was in my account within 3 days this morning. Wow. Wonderful news. All right, so let's get to some of the bombshells right now. It's at the 12-minute mark. I'm a little bit late. Sorry about that. So here we go. If you are a newbie and you apply for the EIDL grant and loan this week, there's 2 things that are going to happen for you. At least 2 things are going to happen for you. 1, you're going to get the grant money first and the loan offer is going to come after. Or 2, you're going to get the loan offer first and the grant money is going to come after. So I don't know what's going on in the chatter boxes of water coolers online, but it is not a consistent situation. So please don't think it is. We were all thinking that was going to be the case on Monday or Tuesday. It's not. It's absolutely not. So some people are just getting loan offers before grants, and other people getting grants before loans. That's the first thing. So what is the time to get the first response? Most people are getting their first response, whether it's a grant offer or a loan offer, within about 2 business days. The longest I've heard is about 3 business days for these newbies. How long is it taking for the next step? I've heard things that are fast as 1 day, and I've heard some that they've got to nothing yet. So now we're here on Friday, and I've heard some people that, for example, they got a loan offer. They applied on Monday, got a loan offer on Tuesday, and they have not seen anything about the grant money. It's now Friday. So that's the situation. To recap, I've seen people get the first of the 2 items, whether it's loan or grant, within 24 hours. The longest I've seen for the first item is 3 days. Then for the second item, whether it's loan or grant, I've seen it as fast as the same day as the other one comes. And the longest has been never getting it still. So that's the processing times we're seeing currently, because that's the number one question I'm getting is processing time. And there's no questions in here about all the other stuff that I would usually cover, like credit score and all that type of stuff. That's the first thing. The next thing is the grant money and the amount of the grant money and all those wonderful things. So if you are not a normal viewer of this channel, because you know where I'm going with this, if you're not a normal viewer of this channel, you're sort of jumping in and you say, oh, you clicked and you saw me, found me, and you're one of those people that put 10 employees or 20 employees when you really, it's a business of yourself and that's it, because you thought that'd be really cute. Well, get ready, because SBA is now asking for a Schedule C to prove up your number of employees. So if you thought that idea was great, think again. Next, some of your businesses, and I've detailed this in the loan video as well, some of your businesses that claimed an enormous amount of revenue but a very little below cost of goods sold, that they're asking for your Schedule C as well for that. Next, I've seen some viewers, I don't know if I'm going to get to their comments, but I've seen one viewer who said she emailed Jovita 48 times asking for the remainder of her grant money. You wonder how that went? It didn't go so well. Needless to say, she didn't get the remainder for $10,000. Please just sort of let it go. I don't want any of you to be emotionally tied to that issue of the remainder of your $10,000 grant. And I know some of you are. Some of you seem to repeat it ad nauseum every single day in the comments, and I love it. I love that you're a patron of this channel, and I love you have that spirit and that energy. But I don't want you to be emotionally tied or financially tied to that hope, because it's not happening. It's just not happening. I don't see it ever happening. There's no one in Congress trying to get it for you. There's no movement trying to get it for you. There's no one at SBA that's trying to get it for you. So please don't sit back and hope and think that that's going to happen, or send Jovita 49 emails asking the same thing over and over again. Next, the multiple application. I'm getting that a couple times, not as often as you would think. I have people said that is to say, I got a $1,000 grant in January, in March. Can I apply again to get the remainder of the grant? No. I applied before and I got I got this one. I applied before and I got this offer. I want to get more money. Can I apply again to get more money? No. I mean, that was the purpose of the negotiation. If you watched my video yesterday with the shirt and the psychedelic look, that is the purpose of negotiation. You still can do that on the prior application, but no, the purpose of the reopening the portal is not for you to come back and ask for seconds. This is not soup plantation. This is not hometown buffet with Jovita behind the carving station. No, if you wanted more money, if you do still want more money, you can do that on the prior application. Last, some of you strangely think that you can get a denial on the first time around and sort of reapply and get an approval on the second time around. Not going to happen either. SBA is literally tracking the Social Security number, the EIN that you're applying with. So they're going to see who you are, and they're going to say, oh, it's that person who emailed me 49 times that got denied, that I gave him $1,000. I'm not giving her the $10,000. Doesn't they get that? So there you go. Now, earlier this week, I detail a lot of other stuff. I'll recap it as well. If you're new to this channel, and I thank you for joining us. If you have another business that is totally separate, that business can apply for the EIDL grant and loan this week. So there are some people that own lots of different businesses with different EINs and different business incorporations and different tax returns. Those different businesses that are all impacted by COVID-19, they can apply. Some of you have asked, and I think I've answered a few times, but I'll repeat again, that you have a lot of things you do in your life, but they all appear on your personal tax return as just a lot of different receipts. No, it's just only you. So the 5 versions of you and yourself cannot apply. It is just you. That is why people set up different corporate structures for exactly that purpose, so that things are separate. But in this case, if you kept them all the same, you can't apply for multiple grants. Finally, if you're interested in other grants, we've been detailing those on the second stimulus check videos. So we usually have 3 second stimulus check videos, one about PUA, one about jobs and things like that, and then one about grants and loans. So start watching our second stimulus check videos. We generally have, if you watch the first 2 seconds of it, you'll hear what that video's about. And there's one per day that talks about grants. So if you want more grant money, and Jovitas saying, no, don't come for me for the grant money, well, then come to those other people on my videos, because they're giving out grant money, and it does not conflict with EIDL, it does not conflict with PPP, it does not conflict with anything else. You can get more grant money, just not from Jovitas Letter. She's just not passing it out anymore. And she's not passing out scarves either. William, believe it or not, I received my loan. It was direct deposit in my personal account that I have a joint account with my wife. Yeah, I mean, sometimes things work and sometimes things don't work. That's something they say won't work, because we read that last night. Lisa Jones, that bank verification is petty as hell. Curse you, Jovita. 87 debt. I got my grandpa for the day. Good. Ryan, no scarf. Late representation in net. Are the thumbs down from the twerp who wears the grandpa blue sports jacket and white shirt named Michael? I don't know who that is. No, but I will say that, when a video posts on this channel, and it posts in the first second, there's someone pushing a down button. Like literally the first second. You can't even watch the first word that comes out of my mouth, and someone's already pushed the negative button. And it'll come back 24 hours later, and there'll only be one negative button down, and it'll be that person who's literally pushing it the minute it's going live. I don't even know how the person even knows it went live that fast to even push the negative down button, because they clearly have not watched the video. But I know there is someone. I know who the person is, but it's just sad. S. Holiday, applied 330, received grant 417, denied 515, 10 reconsideration, still nothing. Any suggestion, please? I'm dying here on the vine here in California. So if you did the reconsideration at 516, you should have heard back, hi, I got it. If you haven't, you need to send it again. If they said, yes, I got it, they should have started to ask for documents by now. If they haven't, you need to call SBA a lot of times. And I would have your senator step in on that as well. Serving the Most High. Sounds like Jovita ain't so late anymore. Bill Lemon. Hey, thanks for the shout out. And your honesty is saying in our circumstances doesn't make sense to you either. We can just sit for a little clarity. This just in, $1,000 to my wife's bank account, 619. She will mull what to do, if anything, with the $1,600 loan offer on the table. Congrats. Mr. Rich O, morning, LLATE. My wife received an email verification of her business, so that's to get the grant. Fed taxes, waiting for the loan, and her account 1 hour later received an email to approve of the loan. It was so much faster than when I applied. From start to finish, it was 4 days. Yeah, so his wife got everything processed in 4 days, and Rich is like 4 months. So his wife's probably like doing a little happy dance in the kitchen. Randy Bly, this is Randy from Alabama again. Hey, Randy, my credit score 773, got turned down for my loan, pursuing my grant, suffered a $9,000 loss my first business year. I understand they calculate the amount of the loan, half of the profits you made the first year to cover the 6 months. Watch our loan video, we cover that. Because I only have about a $9,000 loss, I can't calculate my profits, and loan amount seems to be zero. Will they consider projected profit 2020 at the reconsideration hearing? Yes, but remember, it's gross rev. It's not profits. It's gross rev minus cost of goods sold. So you could have had, $200,000 in deductions, but it's gross rev. It's not net profit. Michael Levitt. But yeah, throw them as much financial data as you want. Michael Levitt applied Monday night, got grant this morning. Congrats. Phil Lee. I used personal bank instead of business. No deposits since. Calling SBA. Nancy, no worry, Elliot. You're doing a great job. Thank you. Mimi referred an Uber driver to you. Good. Marina, thank you. Mother's missing the scarf. I know I'm missing the scarf. It's getting cold out here, actually. Applied on, I don't know who this is. I applied on Monday. I have 2 1099s. My husband also has a separate 1099. We filed jointly tax. We filed taxes jointly. I was called. I was person 1,000 in line. My husband called, went through, said we couldn't have the same grant sent to the same bank account, even though both our names are on it. We're both Grubhub drivers with different 1099s, but we're both getting the grant. If you are, congrats. I don't know how you got through that. Um, you know, actually, no, I take it back. So he applied with his social security number, and you apply with your social security number. That's absolutely fine. That's totally fine. That's absolutely completely correct. And even the fact if you have joint bank accounts, that might also be fine. Kelly Snyder, hey, I like some good news. I got out of 330 Vortex. Wow. So one of my OGs of the DC got out of the 330 Vortex, got a loan offer of $150,000. My God. A 330 Vortex viewer got out of it and got a $150,000 loan offer. Called and asked for grant. Still no grant. I'll call requesting $10,000 on Saturday. And later I was approved, received a loan at 610. Called again and should have received. I received a $6,000 grant finally. Thank you for all the videos. Do another one on the beach, please. I need to do one on the beach. Oh, wow. So you've been with me for a very long time, Kelly, if you remember the beach videos. So, wow, she's a 330 Vortex viewer and got the $6,000 grant and a $150,000 loan offer. She really was put through the ringers because, I mean, this is June. She had to wait nearly 3 months, and she got everything. Wow, I am so happy for you, Kelly. Stay with us and give spirits and guidance to everyone else because they're going to need it. Francisco, hey, do you have Jovitas' email address? I don't, but it's in the comments. Always look for it. Kevin Lee, how much longer do you think to get my loan portal offer email? Finally got my grant tonight, but waiting for the portal on the May 5th Vortex. So you got a grant, but you haven't got to the portal. That's really strange. You got the grant before the loan, and you're a... Oh, I'm so sorry. You're a May 5th... Well, there's no May 5th Vortex. You're agricultural. That's what threw me off. You're not... There's no Vortex in agriculture. So... There's just what I said at the beginning of the video. Sometimes the grant comes before the loan, sometimes it comes after. It's just that same process anytime. Paul Ryan, 330 Vortex, making little progress but not done yet. And 616 hasn't gone anywhere yet. Really, Paul? You haven't got anything processed on the 616 as well? And none of the senators and representatives are helping you with this 330? And Jovitas' office isn't helping you either? Stay on top of it. Boy. Tracy Rocks, I applied April 1 loan deposit, still no grant. Trying to negotiate a bigger loan, was told tier 2 could nothing move forward until I sign the loan documents. That's true. You can't get the grant until you sign the loan documents. So I would get that loan negotiated where you need it to be, get it signed, and then you get the grant. Got a loan $115,000 in 618, applied second week of April, no grant money. What about the people who have been waiting since March and April? It's horrible. It really is horrible. From Kyokyo. Ernie applied 2 days ago, got it, invite today. Mimi, I'm actually flabbergasted. I seriously have zero confidence in Florida. It's a PUA video. Watch our PUA video. Coco Lee, a friend of mine's applied for an EIDL loan, but she got denied, received the grant. Business has been doing wondering she should contact SBA to return the grant so she doesn't have to deal with what when tax season comes around. No, I mean, it's grant money. If she's worried about the tax implications of it, don't use all of it. Annette, good night, dear. Well, good night, dear, as well. Hugs. Chad Wittis, I have 2 LLCs, of which one is dormant, but has a 2018 Schedule C taxes filed, not 2019 yet. What is my current source of income? My question is it okay for the EIDL if my new entity on the gross of Jan alone, or can use projected income since there wasn't any income due to the business startup? The other LLC is dormant, however, it's a large amount of scheduled 2018. I mean, ultimately, it's your decision. You know what the form says. It's asking for 2019 numbers, financial numbers. So if you don't have them, it doesn't mean you're not going to get a grant. You'll get a grant, but you won't get much of a loan. And so if you don't like the loan amount, then you're going to have to negotiate and say, hey, we were this and we were that. Remember, you have to have been impacted by COVID-19. So if you have a dormant business, how is it impacted by COVID-19? Be careful about applying for something like that. Hansel von Quenzer. Hey, I like my bank debacle, slightly different. Everything matches. However, I applied Monday and they sent a grant on Tuesday, but the grant was refused because the account was dormant. Oh, wow. I took it out of dormancy later on Tuesday, but it was too late. I missed the boat. all the Tier 2 representatives will try again and send the grant at some point. I don't know if it will. Tier 2 says it can put a note in the account to send the grant again, but you and I don't know. Is there someone else I can call to get an email? How long does it take? I'm not planning to jump accepting the loan because it's a June application. So that's one of the number one things that we always said. Make sure your account is ready to go. Don't have anything wrong with your account. And I've had viewers that close the account and open the account, and his account was dormant. They can send it again. It's gonna take a lot of work by you. You're gonna have to call them and call them and call them and call them. It's, just because the account was, you should never have given them a dormant account. I mean, this is why you don't make these errors. Sorry you're having this happen. Jeep Willie, EIDL advanced status emails was sent off not after the loan is denied. It's to fix your application from the beginning. SBA, it's very important to note that updates made to your advanced resubmitted will also be applied for your pending loan application. Tim Reed, sorry. Second comment, I sent the GO a direct email giving them more proof of illegal activity. I'm shutting down a few days with even more debt as I believe take care of user credit. I'm small legit 24. Are you patent and going to jail for trademark infringement? Loan me a couple scars, please. Thank you. I don't know what this is all about. Tim Reed got the same email with green buttons. Week ago, nothing yet. Toggle your switch, you. God, it's late in the day and the questions, comments are getting crazier. Cynthia, anyone knows how crackly the phones are with the SBA? We heard that. And James, all fixed, hoping to get it soon. I hope for you as well, James. If you have questions to today's video, drop them in the comments below. Please try to like and share this video. Please try to get to the top of the ranking and help the algorithm. The algorithm has been a little bit nasty today for EIDL. Great for second stimulus checks. As always, TFLA for more.